What's up, chat? What's up,
gone?
What happened?
How'd that exist?
Poggers.
How did that even?
feet.
Yeah, I was about to have to grab you through cyberspace, cursed.
How did that
I would have
even?
been stuffed under the couch.
Man, we would have lost out. You know how hard it would have been to find you?
I
If you
think.
It
could.
would have been like Poltergeist.
Yeah.
I think.
It would have been called Carol Ann. It would have been called Cursed.
Go towards the light.
Yeah, Cursed, go towards the light.
I don't think all the ones and zeros added up correctly.
I don't think so either.
Bobby must
Got
have
a two
been.
mixed in there.
Bobby must have been playing with him over the weekend.
Too much sauce.
What's up, everybody?
Sauce.
Oh, chat, slow down. Slow down, chat. Too fast.
Dead Bullet 69-420. This is a pretty good game. I love the old Dooms.
What's up, Dead Bolt 69
Dead bullets.
Yeah, it's classic week, and this is my choice.
It's getting classic. Shelb's choice, Doom 3.
We'll each be playing a game each night that we each pick
Personal pick.
ourselves, and games that we like grew up playing. You know,
Yes.
stuff like that. I grew up playing this one a lot.
It's
Quite a
one.
bit. You know, just shooting imps, shooting zombies. Lots of fun.
Plasma
So-
grenades.
It'll be nice to go back to it.
Doom Trey.
It's been a while. I think I've only beat it once, but man, I was saying I have like 200 hours in this game.
It's cool. It's classic.
All right, back to game.
Cool.
One of the best parts about this game, the soundtrack.
See, this kind of like where it's, you know, it's like the stopping grounds to do it.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. I'm gonna do Marine.
Nice Metal Gear shirt. MGS is like the best.
Corporate entity
Thank
in
you.
existence.
Thanks for that bullet.
Originally focused on
That is
weapon
a
and
cool
defense
shirt.
contracts,
And
new inventions have
yes.
expanded into biological research, space exploration, and other scientific endeavors. With unlimited funds and the ability to engage in research outside of moral and legal obligations, the UAC controls the most advanced technology ever conceived.
Ever
Are they like Tesla?
Conceived.
UAC.
Are they like Tesla?
I think they're like United Aerospace Corporation.
Control transport detected.
Scanning.
2004.
Mars approach, Dark Star.
2004. Yep.
63, passing through 38,000. Roger, Dark Star. Descend
Mars.
4,000, set speed, contact ground on 26972. Roger that, tower.
We're entering Mars.
We have them on radar, sir. They'll be landing in a few moments.
Excellent. See that Counselor Swan is sent directly to me.
Yes, sir.
Tower, Dark Star.
Dr. Betruger.
I forgot that's his name, right?
Betruger.
Betruger.
He's a creepy looking dude.
We've got you, Dark Star. You are set for lockdown. Welcome back.
He's the evil scientist guy.
I prefer 1993.
The original.
The OG. I'm not that classic. I wish I was.
You can't beat that one.
This
That's what started it all.
is the one I grew up on.
Didn't want to come here.
He left you no choice.
True, but this is the last time. I'm tired of running damage control every time he makes a mess.
Right. You're the control. And if that fails, I'm the damage.
If that's what it takes,
Right.
but Truger is gonna start doing things
Doom
our
guy.
way.
Whatever you say,
That's
Counselor.
his name. First name Doom. Second name Guy.
God.
Welcome to Mars.
Hey man.
Dude, it's Art Cooper.
All right, check in. Dude, these graphics though, in 2004,
Yeah.
just these shadows were like,
It's good.
the shadows were insane. That was what really set it off. One of the other few games that was on this engine was, I want to say, Prey.
on the floor for a bioscan. This will
There's
only
a game on it, and I want to say Quake 4. Oh, what do I do? Where do I do? Where do I go?
Okay, let me
That
get
scans
this
the
started.
system.
And
Do a scan.
I think Fear might have been too, but no, Fear might have been on its own.
Makes the test take
I don't
longer.
remember. But
All
yeah,
right, bioscan looks
the shadows,
good.
man.
Cleared for entry.
Just holding a flashlight to a zombie's face. Another thing, this is the BFG edition. The flashlights,
On behalf
they're
of the
attached to all the
UAC,
weapons, whereas the original, you'd have to switch between weapons and the flashlight. It was its own
Your
thing.
bag there.
a
I'll
pain.
have it sent up your quarters. Okay,
remember
there's a
that.
few things we need to take care of first. This is your personal data assistant. You'll need this to access all secure areas.
UAC.
If you get clearance for any security
PETA.
zones, it'll download directly. It's
They had
important,
tablets back
so
then?
don't lose
Yeah,
it.
like a BlackBerry tablet.
I see here that Sergeant Kelly has requested your immediate attention. Head directly to Marine Command. It's just that way. Follow the signs.
Sergeant Kelly. Oh, look. Our name.
Dude, it's 3 guys on couch TV.
381922.
What?
Marine security.
Mars City is a smoke-free facility. Please
Smoke-free
only in
facility?
designated areas.
Would you guys work here?
Thank you for
Because
your
there seems to be
cooperation.
some very serious problems.
Oh, really?
Not with that guy.
Do I need to
Trigger.
remind you of the
Depends on the
groundbreaking
benefits.
work that
Look
we're
at that
doing
guy.
here?
No. But I've been authorized by the board to look at everything.
The board authorized you? The board doesn't know the first thing about science. All they want is something to make them more money. Some product.
Money.
Don't worry. They'll get their product.
After how many accidents? Tell me, Dr. Betruger, why are so many workers spooked, complaining, requesting transfers off Mars?
They simply can't handle life here. They're exhausted and overworked. If I had a larger, more competent staff and bigger budget, even these few accidents could have been avoided.
I'm afraid you'll get nothing more until my report is filed with the board. I will need full access, Dr. Betruger, Delta included. I won't have any difficulties doing that, will I?
Only if you get lost, Swan. Just stay out of my way. Amazing things will happen here soon. You just wait.
Where's his other pupil at?
Amazing things.
Let's go.
Does he not have another pupil in his eye?
I don't know what
Because
he's,
hide and seek.
I don't know what he's doing with the thing.
It's Truger.
Oh, is this the cafeteria? I think the cafeteria is this way. Oh, and this is the bathroom. I'm pretty sure. Oh, when you come back to that, man, I can remember most of this. Here, there's this little mini game.
About Corporal Allen?
Super Turbo Turkey Puncher 3.
Super Turbo Turkey Puncher.
Shell!
Dude, I'm really good at this. Oh!
You're a visceral. No.
It's a Super Turbo Turkey Cruncher.
I just set the high score.
Smacker.
You could shut this, I remember. Yeah, it's dark. Alright, let's shoot some imps and zombies.
Yeah, so those suits arrived too. Weird.
I just said that. I like the atmosphere of this one a lot.
Yeah, they did it really well.
The start of it reminds me of Half-Life, where you get to walk around the facility when it's all fine and dandy.
It does. Got this Half-Life vibes.
Dude, look at that.
Took your sweet time, Marine?
Yeah.
Now, here's the situation. Another member of the science team's gone missing. Since you're the ranking FNG, you get to find him. I want you to check out the old decommissioned comm facility. We heard he might be heading that way. The only way there is through the service passage under Mars City. I programmed this sentry to guide you to the maintenance elevator. I hope you follow the sentry better than you've followed orders so far. Pick up some gear at the security checkpoint at the bottom of the elevator.
Sentry.
Oh, and when you find him, just bring him back. Do not hurt him. Now move out.
Said you're the ranking FNG. You know what FNG stands for?
What's that?
Effing new guy. You're the effing new guy.
What?
The new guy. New kid on the block.
Fudging new guy. Armory. Man, this does bring back memories.
Yeah, look at that thing.
Attention, UAC
Walking like a
personnel.
spider.
Interested in earning more
We'll probably have those soon.
Volunteer at Delta
Walking around the couch like Roombas.
I think so.
Service branch director for more details.
I was told to follow this thing. I think it goes in like they have little stations. Pretty sure it goes back to that main entrance that we came in.
I believe it comes with a hot dog cooker.
Hot dog cooker?
Yes. I tell it to go get me a hot dog.
UAC cares
Cooks it,
about the
puts
quality
chili,
of
cheese,
life.
mustard, ketchup on it. Right back to gaming.
Having my kind of robot there.
Yeah.
Like a Mars hot dog.
Dude, Bush Boy, come on with the Prime 2 months.
Bush boy.
Thanks, Bush
What's
Boy.
up, Bush boy?
Thanks for the support, Bushy. Playing some Doom 3 Classic Week.
How you doing, Bush? Classic.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope.
Oh, man, how's Nice try.
Mars City. Wonder how far we can get out. I want to at least make it to the tram. I remember the tram was like, I want to say like a quarter or halfway through the game or something.
I think
Welcome to the
pretty
dungeon,
far.
Marine. Most unexciting place on Mars. I'm gonna need you to grab some
Unexciting
armor
place
and
on
secure your
Mars?
pistol before I can pass you through security. Okay, grab your gear.
Dude, just the way that he's bending in the mirror, you can in the window,
Oh, you
the
can
effects,
see it?
you can see how he kind of bends.
Your stuff's in the storage cabinet.
Like stuff like that was
Now
just
you're ready for combat. Let me do a radar
something to
test.
look at back then. Now it's normal, but
It was a big deal.
this game was big deal.
It was a
This
big deal.
This and Far Cry were like competitors as far as the engine and everything.
Looks
It's
like
weird
you've been
to
assigned
see where
decommissioned
Far Cry's
facility.
gone.
Yeah.
Just follow the main passage through the underground junction, then straight out.
Comparatively to the Doom
We'll have quick
franchise.
evac. And what better way to see the Martian surface than to run across it? Okay, you're all set.
All right. Going in.
Underground junction.
Keep in mind, civilians are working down here. Don't get excited and shoot.
Don't get excited and
Don't
shoot any.
Don't shoot that guy.
They won't let me.
D Young.
D Young getting that OT.
Dixonormous Young.
Is she enormous?
Yeah, that was Dixonormous Young.
The baby?
Dude, that guy. Oh, I know. I remember. Now that I look at this guy, there was another Chronicles of Riddick. Remember that game?
Yeah.
That was another game that was on this engine. Like just looking at him, he kind of looked like him. When we come back this way, that staircase.
Where they made the all the
imp. And it would scare the hell out of me when I was a kid.
Was it in a movie? Chronicles of Riddick? Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Made a game. I didn't know they made a game from it.
I think there was like 5 of those movies.
Vin Diesel.
Yeah, I played the game. It was actually pretty cool.
You maintenance guy.
Dude, look at this stuff.
Any of these machines?
I never played the game, but I'm pretty sure I've seen all the
Enough
movies.
excuses. Just do your job and get the science team what they need.
Well, I'm doing everything, but I just can't explain some of the things that have been happening to the systems. It's weird.
Just get it done.
Weird. Unexplainable things.
Jeez.
Sinclair.
Habit of sneaking up on people?
Jeez, you didn't make it scary.
Everyone's already on edge down here with all the strange things that have been going on.
Strange things?
It's so strange.
What do you mean?
Power's out.
Yeah, it was a huge complaint when this came out that you'd have to pull your flashlight out, look into the dark, and then pull your gun out and start shooting in the dark.
That didn't make no sense. BFG Edition fixed it.
Headed for the old comm center, right? You better hustle up, pal. This passage doesn't go all the way there. You'll have a quick walk outside to the center's airlock. Don't sweat it. Your suit's got plenty of oxygen.
Hey, if you say so.
I'm gonna go on Mars.
Don't worry, your suit's got plenty of oxygen.
The only thing I remember from Doom 3 was the last boss fight. I don't remember going out and walking on Mars or anything like that.
From this one?
Yeah.
You're fighting Kruger at the end.
Yeah, you go around and
he's that demon.
Yeah, spoilers, but he goes in, it's like in that mouth.
Huh?
He goes like in the flying thing's mouth.
Yeah.
I think that's
His head's like in the mouth or something weird.
the last boss on the Resurrection of Evil is the flying thing, and the last boss on this one is
all before the deal. I'm thinking of the DLC one.
Yeah. The last boss on this one's like a big demon, tall 2-story demon.
Yeah, that's what I remember.
And you have to like throw this cube at him.
The soul cube.
Huh? No, no, please. You must let me get this communication out. They have to be warned while there is still time. I can't let... You don't know what I've seen. You can't possibly understand or comprehend.
What's happening?
The devil.
What have you seen?
I know. He built his cage.
I'm getting abnormal readings here. This is bad. We can't hold these levels.
Delta 4 turret, teleporter failure.
What's going on?
Help!
The demons are escaping through hell.
I'm scared.
Here they come.
That looks cool. What is it? Satanic symbols?
happening to him?
Oh, what? Oh, boy. Controls. Alright. I gotta remember the controls.
This is Sergeant Kelly.
I think Q is...
Attacked by an unknown enemy force. Fall back to Marine HQ to regroup.
Make your way back to the security checkpoint. Right.
I say again, fall back to Marine HQ and await further orders.
It's like a trooper.
Transfer. Yeah, I don't remember when we fight the first imp, but I want to say it comes out of that staircase. And man, the first time it came out of the staircase, when I played this,
you crap your pants?
I didn't. Not only did I crap my pants, I uninstalled the game, and then I didn't play it for like a long time. Wow. What's going on over there?
Whoa! You think?
This is Fire Team 2!
Backup and life support systems only. Command HQ attempting to secure the area.
He's trying to whack dodge.
Yeah.
Gonna give me the whacker.
Trying to break your nuts. With his wrench.
Extend service bridge.
Warning. Filtration in motion.
Command HQ.
Extend the bridge. Oh. What the hell was that?
It's that flying skull. It's supposed to be the demons.
Yeah, I want to say those like infest bodies and then they turn people into demons.
What's up, Ike?
Howdy, Ike.
Classic week. Oh yeah. Doom 3, baby.
2004.
Oh yeah.
A while ago.
I remember. Yeah, if the game's too loud, guys, just let us know. We need to turn it down a notch or oh, the shotty!
Oh.
Boom! I owe it to this game on why I'm good with the shotgun in Quake. This is like the only gun I've used.
Ike, we're doing pretty well. How you doing, Ike?
Good.
It's Monday. It's classic week.
It is classic week. We're doing Shelb's game first, Doom 3. Released, what was that? August 2004?
Yep. August 2004. Man, it was a good time. Especially with the shotty.
One of my favorite things about the Doom games is they always had secrets where you could get guns early.
Yep. Secrets.
Oh, the imp. You can imagine that thing coming up to you. Boom!
Wait, then you just gotta do that.
Just gotta
hit him with the shotty.
Shotty to the chest.
Shelb just thought that for the first time you saw it. You didn't shot it, you did it.
That was, yeah, I guess that wasn't the first one, but one definitely pops out of those stairs.
Ike's pretty good, busy at work. Getting to chill a little with the guys on the couch. That's right. We're out here. We're live.
Hitting the Doom 3.
Push both the hydrate.
Hydrate. I'm gonna drop this down a tiny bit.
Thank you, Bush Boy.
It's a little. Lots going on.
A little too spicy.
Where's it at?
Do you get the BFG in this one?
Not till later.
But you do get it.
Quite later. It's like dodging rockets.
I think I want to say you get the BFG like early if you know like the code in one of the like the laboratory.
Yeah, I don't remember.
But you do get it. If you don't get it early, you can get it like towards the end of the game. If I remember correctly. The tree bark?
A tree?
This game is Windows 10 compatible?
This is the BFG Edition. So this one does work on Windows 10. Because we're on Windows 10 right now. This one does work. Oh, I think an imp comes out of here, I remember. Oh,
man.
Boom! Oh.
Good memory.
Because if you go up to that, in the first part, there's a guy standing there talking, and he's like, hand me some tools, man! And the guy's like, oh, here it is. This is when I uninstalled. Oh! Dude, you don't understand how scary that was.
Oh, man.
When I was like this tall, I quit. I quit the game.
That's crazy.
He said, I'm done.
You just paused it, and
I just uninstalled it.
Man.
Oh, boy. It scared the living hell out of me.
You can't make that up.
Just like the game was supposed to. Come on.
That's why they say it's for mature audiences only.
Yeah, I wasn't mature.
Just wasn't mature at that time. That's okay.
Fall back to the nearest station and set up a...
You read it and said, this is E for everyone.
Right?
The imps.
One of the games that scared me the most when I was a kid was Resident Evil, the very first one.
Oh yeah.
When that zombie turns the
corner.
Jeez,
that guy still scared me.
Just the music in that game's really eerie. The old Resident Evil games. Yeah, you can't beat that soundtrack.
Those games
is scary.
I think the slower paced horror is more terrifying than this kind of stuff. This is all jump scare stuff, you know?
Right, right.
Which
this game's really fast paced.
Up here, quickly.
Yeah, up here.
I thought I was the only one still alive. I can't believe I found you. Something happened. I don't know what. It was like a shockwave.
What's up, Roland?
The entire base.
Shockwave
Changing. It was crazy. I was working up here on the vent shafts. I don't know how I survived. Go for help, please.
Yeah, help. I'll be back, buddy. Oh, what? Wrong button.
Hey, you probably would have turned into a demon zombie guy.
Yeah, you're right.
Shelf did him a favor.
Right. I mean, hell's literally breaking loose on the ship.
I didn't know friendly fire was on.
Oops.
That guy.
Who wants it? Huh? Oh!
Oh yeah, the soldiers are kind of strong.
Got it. The machine gun. It's like tick, 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 tick.
Almost sounds like the Needler from Halo.
Oh yeah, you're right.
The Needler. That was the best.
This is Specialist Wilson. My team is gone. They're all dead. I'm running blind.
That's right.
My orders. Over.
I mean, I'd rather be dead than work in this place. I mean, look at this.
Or you're possessed by a demon if you
Jeez, yeah. Have us shooting at you?
That's not covered on the workman's comp.
I don't think it is.
Yeah, I remember this part specifically without having the flashlight, and you're just like, there's zombies, and all you can see is their silhouettes.
You're screwed.
It's terrifying. Now you can just always have the flashlight out. This is like the server room. That one might be running the stream.
Oh!
Flaming zombie.
I think that was an actual person on fire.
Oops. Oh, there's the big boys. Yeah, there's like 5 or 6 different zombie models.
Ooh.
You need to... I was expecting, Doom Guy to be Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
In the movie?
From the movie.
You know, I never saw that. Did you guys?
You ever seen it, Doom?
No, like
Seen it.
the last part was in like first person or something.
Pretty terrible.
That's what I heard.
It's like a good terrible though. You know?
You know it's gonna be terrible.
Like they meant to make it bad.
What was cool, I liked at the end of the movie, is that you actually, it goes first person like you're in the game, which I thought was cool.
Mm-hmm. And there was nothing like that at the time. There still isn't too much.
Well, yeah, the movie was kind of...
Dude, that guy's cold.
They need to redo the movie. They need to.
How long was the ending? Like, how much of it was in first person? Like 20 minutes?
If that. Like 15 minutes or something. I don't remember. But it was cool. It was like to complement the game.
Marine.
That most recent Doom movie on Netflix?
Oh yeah, I think I watched that too.
No good?
I'd rather watch the OG with the Rock in it.
What's up, Burb?
Hey, Burb.
Hey, Burb.
How you doing, Burb?
It's your mission to link up with Bravo team and get
Start
that
a classic week.
transmission sent.
It's Monday.
Dude, that guy's throwing it up.
It's the fastest way to find him.
It's the
Update your PDA submerged clearance.
Dude, the pink one in the stink.
Good job.
What?
And
What?
good luck, Marine.
Huh?
Pinker and Stinker?
Pinker Stinkers?
The Shocker?
The Pinkertons? Anyone lose that? Yeah. I think comms are down. I think we lost comms.
Whoa, what is that?
Comms on?
Yeah.
Comms.
Communications. Yeah, I do get lost in this quite a bit.
Yeah. I remember I got lost a lot.
Everything looks really similar. Let's see, I might go this way. Yeah. Let's go evil.
Oh.
Oh, one bullet. Reload.
That guy didn't even have a head.
Oh, out of battery.
She'll just speed running.
Man, I'm lost right now. I went through there.
What's your PDA say?
I think I need to go in that way. Came through here. Went through the server room. This way, there's flaming zombie guy. He's shooting at me. Went through there.
I don't even know. Everything looks the same to me.
I know.
Check your PDA.
Bill Tyson.
Alpha Labs administration. Join up with Bravo team and Alpha Labs. Go through administration for entry. Go through it for administration.
Lights over here.
Burb, this is the new couch merch t-shirt that you can find in the description.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Burb, did you get your sweatshirt?
It's real.
Because Frisbee also posted the sweatshirt he ordered in Discord. He gave it 2 thumbs up.
It was really comfy.
Mm-hmm.
They were pretty good.
I can't go this way. That's locked. This door is shut.
Administration.
This guy's not holding anything.
And then the shotgun just blow your clothes off.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Multiple router failures. This is just closed. Nothing special in there.
Couch. Couchy.
Came from that way. Oh, here. I heard someone.
way now.
Yeah.
It's on the way. It should be arriving this week. It takes a little longer to get to Ireland.
That's awesome.
It's awesome to hear.
Marine.
I'm gonna set the high score again. Oh, out of order. Oh, dang.
Turbo. Turkey Puncher 5000.
Oh, this part scared the hell out of me too. You go in here, look in the mirror. Dude! That was another time I reinstalled the game maybe a month later, and then I saw that part and uninstalled again.
Did you really?
I stopped playing, I know that.
Man.
That part's scared.
Oh!
What is that? An arm?
It's just a normal Monday turd.
Man. Man, you were determined to keep playing the game though, weren't you?
I was. I wanted to fight my fears.
Hey, did a good job.
Oh, come on, buddy. Friendly fire?
Is that thing gonna attack you?
I don't think
That's
they.
your buddy.
I don't know if they attacked me or what. Oh yeah, they helped me.
Yeah, it's your buddy.
Is this administration? Gotta go to administration. It might be this way.
Usually, I remember too. The little bot always knows where to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, the drone always leave you in the right direction.
Sorry, bud. Shot my robot.
We gotta get to Bravo team quickly. They need all the firepower they can get.
Yeah, there's so many like PDAs that have little codes for doors and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Whoa! Was that him?
I think it was throwing a trash can at us. Taking out the trash.
Playing this makes me... Seeing you play this makes me excited for System Shock 2 remake.
I'm excited for that just because I've never played it.
Mm-hmm.
That too.
I've heard such good things.
System Shock.
I'm sure that's why they're making a remake, you know, so people like, not only that did play it, but people that haven't that always heard about it.
We'll have some cool characters too on the couch for that game.
Yeah. Some sci-fi. People from the sci-fi.
I'll be back.
Sci-fi. Sci-fish. I don't think you understand.
I'm telling you now, Doctor, the UAC is taking over this operation.
Operation? Is that what you're calling it?
The situation is out of control.
It's not out of control, Swan. You are. I'll manage this, and you and your flunky will be taking control of nothing. Do you understand?
Yes, Petruga. I think I do understand.
Oh. Okay, plan B.
Man, he can hear through all those vents.
Almost glowing right there. What if that was the BFG?
I think that was. I think you're right. Yeah, I don't remember where we get it.
Welcome to the Alpha Labs. Formerly designated Phase 1 by the Union Aerospace Off-World Research Division, the Alpha Labs began construction on October 29, 2095, and became fully operational.
You have a sound bug?
Yeah, is your sound weirding out?
It's a bug.
Yeah, I think that is a bug. Hold on, I'll just restart the game. That's nothing with us.
Yeah.
Because it's like...
there it is.
Oh, there. I just saved it, fixed it.
I remember it does that sometimes.
Yeah.
Huh. Kind of makes it creepy.
That was. It felt like I was in space. Oh, jeez!
I feel like that thing actually smacked my face.
What are you gonna do? You're on the other side. Oh! Oh, no, you're not. That's open. Wait, how did he shoot through it?
That one's open.
I can't get through.
Donuts.
More donuts.
So did he.
I think he ate them all.
Don't stop, buddy.
Don't
There's
stop.
nothing you can do for me.
T-Web.
They're all gone.
Alright, I'll put you out of your misery. He didn't. He said he seemed like he was done already.
Yeah.
He would have wanted you to do that.
Yep.
We gotta locate a PDA.
Yeah, I do jump through this window.
Was it that guy?
I think you do. Access denied.
Dude, just look at this thing.
It's delivering mail.
It's doing stuff.
Like those bank teller machines.
It's a stuff doer.
Let's pick the BFG cell.
It's locked. I gotta like operate this thing.
Hanging over there.
Oh, maybe he had the PDA and I can open it now? Director William Banks, 63 Science Team. Alright, well, let's go find Mr. William. Or Mr. Banks. Somewhere around here, right? Oh.
Mr. Banks, is that you?
Might be him. Oh, that might be Mr. Banks.
Bingo.
That was Alan Dorweiler.
Dorweiler. I always like the little health stations.
Mm-hmm.
Those are cool.
Especially when you can always just come back and refill with them.
Yep.
That is kind of like Half-Life also, those fill stations.
Yeah.
Oh! Jeez, man. M Central.
Bird finally just joined the Discord. I'll post a pic when my hoodie arrives.
Oh, nice.
Sounds good, Bird. Yeah, let us know how it fits and stuff.
Probably get one of those too.
Yeah, that's just the concept, Bird. I'm sure we'll switch it up, design-wise or how it looks.
Yeah, we just wanted to get something out there for now. We wanted our own too, so.
Yeah.
Oh, this is when you first see.
Don't spoil it.
Watch.
What is he, the Glizzy Gobbler?
I forget what they're called, but they're angry.
He's like part robot.
Yeah. I forget. I don't remember what they call them. It might be a gorilla.
Oh, like doing experiments on gorilla. Right.
Oh, that's angry. Coming? I'll blast you. Oh. Oh. Oh, jeez. This thing's huge. Think you're wrecked.
I like this Doom a lot. It was really eerie, you know?
Seems like the more recent one's more like a action shooter game. This is more like a horror shooter game.
Yeah.
Yeah, just definitely different.
Got like more like horror elements in it, I think.
I'd say this one's a little more tactical because of all the corners and tight corridors.
Oh yeah.
The newer one's much more open fighting and more about aim rather than like tactics and movement.
Play it for me.
Like you can get some pretty serious. I mean, the new one is too though. So, and I haven't spent enough time with it honestly to even say anything. I think I got like halfway through it.
Stay sharp.
Do you like those imps? They always come out with their hands like this, like they want to give you a hug.
Maybe they just want to hug us.
Little fire hug.
The fire hug.
Through the executive offices. Oh, there they go.
Where are they going?
Probably going to get the BF Jizzle.
Man, I love these old games. I love them.
Oh, this is like a cruise. Yeah, this is one of the symbol
This
rooms.
is super cool, man.
That is. That's William Banks's PDA. Ugh. Demon juice.
Wonder if Kruger was in there doing a satanic ritual.
Look at that demon stuff.
Demon
Is
flesh.
it?
Ugh.
It's the biome, the demon biome.
I can hear Betruger laughing. I will take over Mars. Ha 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 ha.
That guy's trying to take over the world.
The universe. Oh, I didn't go down this way. So we got William Banks's. Okay.
So gory and bloody.
I remember where I'm at now. Gotta go this way. I think an imp jumps out somewhere. Like from one of these like holes or something. Gotta be ready for him to spawn.
This game will be so good just with a ton of mods.
Yeah.
Jump spawn camping the imps.
Spawn camping.
Alpha Labs. Access granted.
L2 spawn.
Makes me want to re-download this game and just mess with mods.
Administration. I don't know if there's mods for it.
Marine.
Probably.
Report that you have
There
a big
is.
Bravo
Yeah.
team.
I looked into it one
Need to
time.
pick up the pace.
I know they made this for VR.
The communication facility quick.
Huh.
Never played that.
Like I seen some like just the gun sounds are completely revamped.
I'm not scared. These are all the workers just waking up.
Please follow UAC procedures.
The brains that fly out of the bodies.
Just blood goo.
Love it.
What's up, Cali Dix?
Hey, Cal Dex.
Cal.
Classic week. Classic week.
Doom 3, my choice. Oh! Oh, jeez.
For generations, human has lived under the looming specter of slowly dwindling natural resources. Our new ventures on planets like Mars only intensify.
Planets like Mars. This is what's gonna happen when Elon goes to Mars.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful.
That might actually be the future. Elon's just gonna find this portal.
Our brains
from hell on
What is
Mars.
going on?
Our brains getting hacked or something. I was getting slapped by demon chairs.
We're redeeming word of the day.
Ooh.
You want to hit that one up?
Whoa.
I've done 1 billion of those things.
That one like
Past the
paused in midair. The Louvre?
The Louvre?
While you read that, I'm gonna switch something real quick.
Word of the day. Celestial. Positioned in or related to the sky or outer space as observed in astronomy. Miracle seems as if it could have only occurred if a celestial figure was in control. Celestial.
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 That is the word of the day.
That's perfect because we're on Mars right now. And it's
good.
like celestial stuff is trying to kill us.
Crazy.
At least that's what we have discovered so far. But
These could be aliens. They are on a different planet.
I mean, they're technically aliens from this perspective, right? What defines alien?
Some Sea Dog?
Sea Dog?
Sea Dog?
Not another horror game. Now we'll have to tuck Kirsten to bed and sing him bedtime stories?
Oh.
Probably will.
He'd be sucking on his thumb?
Yeah. If you can, make sure you make the wrap me like a burrito, Sea Dog, so I'm all snuggled up in there.
That's what he likes.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's why we have you, Sea Dog.
I'll feel nice and safe.
Man, I could go for a cursed burrito. This thing's gonna shoot. I think I have to go in there. And not die.
You gotta go in there?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, maybe not. Yeah. No. Oh, God. No. Ah!
Oh, you just missed that.
I don't know. I thought that's what I'm supposed to do.
You gotta shut it off or something.
With the Doritos?
That's what I want, Sea Dog.
Yeah. Oh, you gotta shut it off. EPD beam is still active. Proceed with caution.
Access wall. EPD.
Is there another button in that hallway that you need to hit?
Maybe.
To open that?
I'm gonna go in again. Yeah. Good call.
Hey, Rubber Dog. Guys, I forgot to share it, but it's my 7th-month sub-anniversary.
7 months?
Holy
7 months.
That's insane.
Man, it's been that long.
It's quite some time, Rubber.
Have those fly in cyberspace.
7 long months.
What's up, Rubber Dog?
And here
How's
we are.
it going, Duck?
It's your Monday.
We are playing some classic games on the couch.
Caldex needs some help with the commands.
Commands help?
I don't know if we have that set, Caldex.
Do we have a list of the command set?
Yeah, they're mostly just like... Yeah, that. There's that one.
Holy.
And then like social stuff.
2 years and 6 months.
Oh my goodness.
2 years, 6 months.
That's insane.
Wow.
Yeah. Make it another 7 months and another 2 years, you know? Keep on, keep it on.
Keep moving forward.
Keep the games on the couch cumin.
Sea Dog, 4 months? 2 weeks? Caldex, 2 years, 6 months.
It's weird because it just, all of it feels like forever.
Ooh, it does.
To the moon, ladies.
Feels like forevers.
Feels like we've all been here the exact same amount of time.
What is it? The centrifuge?
I think so. Did you guys oil it this morning?
That was also supposed to oil it?
That's maintenance job.
Oh,
that's not us.
Yeah, it's maintenance.
Bobby should have oiled the centrifuge. Flipped the lid open, got the grease in there, and pumped.
Oh boy. We'll find out, I guess, when this place explodes.
See, I mean, there was a lot of look at there's a lot of detail in this game. You know?
Yeah, just the design in each like room, kind of insane.
What's up, super friend BFG? You guys remember the co-op mod? I don't know if I remember that.
I don't know. I remember the multiplayer in this was, I do recall some sort of co-op mod. But I remember the multiplayer in this was really weird because it was so dark. But I remember watching Fatality play in some sort of tournament so long ago. Johnny Wendell. It was, but this game was just not really good for arena FPS style tournament back then. But it was back when like esports wasn't even established, so it was just a new game, and they were like, "Hey, let's make a bunch of people play the game for some money." And they did it, but it didn't last. Quake 4 came out, and then even that was a little janky.
Jeez.
And Quake Live killed it. Oh boy. I don't even know what these are called.
It's dead now.
I'm telling you, the shoddy to the face
can't beat it.
GG.
I know, it's just a bunch of just lab experiments.
Doing backflips.
Yeah.
door still jammed? Oh. Secrets. Like, dude, just going through vents when I was a kid, you had to look away. You couldn't even look at the screen.
Doom 3 shotgun, best melee weapon. You say that again.
That's funny, Super Friend. That's what I was saying. This game shotgun got me ready for like every game shotgun ever. Like the movement based around it.
Caldex, even ever try Serious Sam? A new one is out. It's intense.
Man, I would say, didn't we stream it a little bit?
Yeah, I think
the new one.
Yeah,
I streamed it a little. Like I think for a day.
I don't remember which one it was.
It's like an afternoon stream, I want to say.
Serious Sam 4, maybe.
Ugh, there's sausages on the wall.
I remember playing the Serious Sam multiplayer. It was a lot of fun.
The first encounter?
Yeah.
I remember the first encounter and the second encounter. And then I didn't really play them after that. I think there was, I want to say there was a third one.
Oh yeah, Calories. It's definitely run and gun.
How do I do this?
Serious Sam.
Yeah, it's a little different than this. One of my favorite shooter run and shoot style games was Painkiller, which we played a little bit on the couch.
It was a fun one.
I enjoyed it. Alright, so this is where we came from. Alpha Labs.
What's up, Manzer? Whew, Man's been here for 7 months.
Oh boy.
Graven kind of looks like Painkiller in a way.
I'm excited for Graven.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Some of them attack animations in that trailer look pretty good. Yeah. I hope you get a couple weapon choices.
Yeah, still not an announced date either. So have to just cross our fingers. Wait.
So I went this way too. Open stuff.
Man's with the prime. 6 months.
6 months? Thanks, Manzer.
Congrats on that 6 months, Manzer.
Thanks for the support.
Time just flies by in cyberspace.
Sheesh. Sheesh kebabs.
We're just always in a different game. Same realm.
Yeah, it's nice to do some classics every once in a while, you know?
Especially when there's not much coming out.
Right. We'll be going hunting next week, though. Hardcore mode hunting. Oh, yeah. It's gonna be fun.
I love these old classic games. They're just always a treat, you know? It's video game history.
Find the personal elevator that leads to Alpha Labs Level 2. Personal elevator.
Did you go that way that you opened up?
Yeah, because that was where we came from with the, through that, like, laser beam hallway thing.
Laser beams. No, I remember, replaying this last year. I replayed all the way through, and I got lost a lot.
Yeah, I think I had the strategy guide. I want to say I actually purchased the strategy guide.
Remember those? You buy it, it's just like the Bible of the game.
Yeah, the Doom 3 Bible.
I got a Final Fantasy VII strategy guide. Thing was held together by duct tape.
I bet.
Hey, whatever you got to do.
You couldn't look anything up.
No.
That was it. You bought that book. It was the holy grail of that game. It showed you everything.
That was the internet of the time.
It was.
Oh, that's where this came from?
Yeah, I think I might need to go back this way.
So good.
I'm not sure, though.
Times change.
I remember when I got Final Fantasy IX, and my parents got the actual walkthrough with it. I was mind blown because I didn't have to ask for it and get stuff.
Oh, the walkthrough book?
Yeah. Some of them games you needed that thing.
Yeah, you did.
Can you strafe it? I need a long hallway. I want to see if you can strafe jump. See how fast we can get going.
Caldix played Final Fantasy 16 for 7 years, the MMORPG. Or wait, is that 14?
6.
That's 11?
11.
Oh yeah, that's the first online one. That was the one that came out with like PlayStation 2 and you had to buy the modem for PS2.
I didn't even understand how online gaming worked like back then. With dial-up and a modem.
Mm-hmm. Your dial-up was rough.
There's a way to do it, but I was like, I don't know.
Caldix, that Final Fantasy used a job system, right? I want to say I was correct.
Once you played on like cable or DSL and then went back to dial-up, that's when it was really brutal. Because it was like, wait a second, I don't have to shoot in front of people every time?
Is there a way to turn up the music in the game?
No.
Oh, there's not.
Yes, and sub-jobs. Yeah, that was my favorite type of leveling system in any of the Final Fantasies.
I don't know where to go.
It was a lot of fun. You could like level up as a warrior, then like a ranger, and you got to choose a new class where those two classes combined.
Really?
Yeah, it was really interesting. It was a cool progression system.
Yeah, I never played that one. Wasn't that kind of like how Star Wars Galaxies was a little bit? Or no?
I don't remember it too much. I remember Star Wars Galaxies quite a bit. Final Fantasy, I didn't have the funds to pay that monthly membership at the time.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Monthly membership.
$13 a month. That was serious business.
Yeah.
Still is.
Yeah. You ain't kidding.
Still is a lot of money.
Netflix, $17 a month now.
Really?
Yeah. I remember when Netflix was like $7 a month. Inflation, what are you gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah. After playing something like iRacing was by far the most expensive game I hopefully will ever play. Because spending $2,000 on one video game, not saying I didn't enjoy it, but because it's more like a hobby, I guess. But
yeah,
that's the way I looked at it.
It's more virtual racing than a game.
Yeah.
The second season, The Money Heist on Netflix. Great series.
So look into that, Caldix. Never heard of it.
What's it called?
Money Heist.
Money Heist.
I need to finish up on The Boys.
Yeah, that you do.
I haven't felt the mood like to binge it again.
Fantastic show.
The Boys?
Yeah, The Boys.
Oh, that guy was working with no head.
Multitasking.
Power outage. Oh, jeez.
That's a good one.
That is a good one.
Caldix.
Typical.
I wonder if that's that beam machine being loaded up to fire again.
Oh, you might be right. Beam machine. Beam machine. Hydration control. That's where we are now.
What's it? Didn't this Doom only come out for Xbox?
Yeah, it was on the first Xbox.
Yeah. It was like an exclusive, I would say.
It was PC and Xbox. I don't know if they came out at the same time. That guy almost lived. I was itching my face.
And I think like it was a few years after, it was like 2006, it came out for the PlayStation 2, I would say.
I don't know. Where do I go? This way? Oh, that's got to be the secret elevator to Alpha Labs.
Borrow the human existence, fuel and water, as part of its own.
Alex has been doing Star Wars Battlefield 2 co-op. Can't get enough. Love the graphics. In general.
Oh jeez, back it up. Only room for one.
Did we play that? We played the story?
Yeah.
The Battlefront 2?
Mm-hmm.
Are you talking about the newest one? The newest Star Wars Battlefront? Because I know they re-released the original, like, on Steam or something. That guy's just floating away.
I played Star Wars Battlefront 2 for quite a bit, Cal. This is a lot of fun. Multiplayer. Just some of the maps become like spammy. You get a bunch of people around a corner and they're just whipping nades. You just get these
spammy
choke points.
Yeah, because it's like, isn't it 20 versus 20?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a lot of people.
20v20?
But you'll go from fighting on the land to then you go into the ship, and if you beat the people on the ship, you go back to fighting on land, and you're trying to take over each other's ship.
Is that just one mode?
They got a couple modes. They got...
is that like Big Team Battle then?
Mm-hmm. Then they have one where it's just the heroes. Oh, it's 32v32.
Oh, is it 64 players?
Yeah, that's what I thought, yeah.
Man.
32v32.
I remember first playing the first game, or actually one of the first games that I played with like 64 players. Remember Battlefield 1942?
Mm-hmm.
That was so epic. Looking back, it was not the best game, but back then, I really thought there was a tank rolling next to me, trying to kill me. It was like real life.
Yeah, but then it turns into, WTF, where am I get shot from?
I bet that scared you when you were a kid.
There's so many players in the battle.
1942?
Oh no, when you jump down and the M's hiding in the...
Oh, probably. This game was tough to finish because I was scared and the first fear.
Ooh, the fear games.
I remember there's a part where what is her name? Elma? I think it's Elma or something. She runs out of an office cubicle. And yeah, that happened and I just uninstalled it. I was like, I'll play when I'm older.
I remember playing that
first.
I remember playing that game, Turtle Beaches, and like playing it in my room just at night with no lights on.
Man.
And yeah.
That's brave.
There's some good jump scares in that one.
That's brave. Security scanner. Oh, dude, it's us.
What?
What's up?
Camera behind us.
How do they do that?
What the?
Alright, let's see.
Something smells pretty good on the void.
I don't think that does anything.
It's that chicken in the crock pot.
Ooh.
Except this time,
Some more crock pot going?
instead of a can of tomatoes, I made salsa and put it in there instead.
Ooh. It's like a little switch up.
Yeah.
I might have
Thanks for that posture check.
to get a lick of that in that cyberspace
Yeah.
juice area.
Yeah, feel free.
Man, those things are that far away and I one-shot it with the shotty?
Look at there's a window out there to Mars.
Oh boy. Trying to look at the view.
That's gonna be a real view one day.
Yeah.
They already got the rover on Mars.
Maybe there won't be as much blood.
Cal, that's my mom. Bought me a Star Wars crock pot. That's how nutty I am for stormtroopers.
Star Wars crockpot, they make those things?
They have Star Wars crockpots and KFC Xboxes now.
Kelly's in your 52? Hey, you gotta put that in the Discord. I gotta see a picture of this thing, man.
I might need to see a picture of it. Not to purchase one for myself, but just to see it.
Oh, he's gonna purchase one.
Yeah, we still gotta look at that KFC Xbox too.
Probably makes it taste better.
Head through engineering and try to link up with...
One day, I'm gonna have a Lego Star Wars addiction problem.
Nades?
And I'm gonna be okay with that.
Hey, as long as you're okay with that.
Yeah.
You nade. The nades on multiplayer on this were like extremely powerful. They were one of the more powerful weapons in the game. It's pretty rare to hear.
I never tried this on multiplayer.
You weren't missing anything. It was nothing good. Neither was...
No, what was it? You know how they remade the Dooms? And like, the new Doom, I guess you could say? that came out, I don't know, a few years ago. That multiplayer wasn't that bad. It was actually pretty good.
I never played it. I saw people playing that.
You could like turn into the demon. It was like a power up. You can turn into the demon. There's like 4 different demons to pick from. Yeah, too bad. It just died. Just died.
The newest one I think has some sort of like a gauntlet mode or like horde mode.
Yeah, they have an interesting mode
where you like have to defend a bunch against
like,
AI.
I want to say it's 1v2. You're the Doom guy versus 2 monsters.
I didn't know that.
1v2.
That was
That's the newest Doom.
Doom Eternal.
That's Doom Eternal, yeah. The previous one though had multiplayer, where it was like arena style.
That's cool. That's what a lot of the Quake Champions people say, or just Quake group in general, is if they would have made Quake on that current Doom engine, I think it's id Tech 6 maybe. I'm not sure which one it is. I don't know what they're on, but
that engine.
Yeah, like the Doom multiplayer, kind of just with additional like strafe jumping mechanics and good maps.
Oh yeah, probably took over.
Probably do really well. Who knows? Microsoft just purchased ZeniMax and or Bethesda.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Maybe they're gonna say, yeah, we're gonna make a new Quake.
Keep them crossed.
With a $10 billion budget on Mars. All it takes is one of those rich guys to just be like, you know what? I played Quake for 10 minutes when I was like 10 years old, and it was a lot of fun. I'm gonna invest, $2 billion in it.
$2 billion.
$2 billion. Yeah, $2 billion invested in Quake.
That's a lot of billion hairs.
I'll lead you through here if you can get me off.
Hey, it's Jay Edwards.
What's up, Edwards?
You gonna light the way?
It's Mr. Clean's cousin.
Yeah,
I bet he's the head janitor here.
There's a lot of them here. A lot of Mr. Cleans.
Come on, I can't wait.
All right, it's like a space lantern.
I have a feeling evil things are gonna pop out. I'm gonna have to kill them.
Watch out, a big one could knock out our lights.
He's holding the lantern. Why doesn't he have a flashlight?
What's up, Frisbee? You guys got my hoodie today? Yeah, we've seen Frizz.
Oh, nice,
yeah,
Frizz.
Nice, Frizz.
How you liking it?
Is it comfy and warm? Oh, jeez. Where'd this dude go? Come on, hurry up.
He doesn't have a flashlight, Shelps. He only has a lantern.
Yeah, those good old Mars lanterns.
Yeah, Frisbee, let us know if you, have any ideas on, any other logos or what we could probably do different to it. It's just the concept. Just the concept shirt.
Yeah, you might be the first person with a hoodie. Ever. Yeah, we'll probably do that eventually, Frizz. We just wanted the originals to be like just the couch,
Yeah.
Because that's what really matters.
The cushions.
I like the black because it's the couch sitting in the empty void.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Just makes sense.
Hang on.
Trying to get me. Yeah, eventually you start fighting these like flying skull faces.
I remember those.
And then there's, what else is there? There's babies, but that might be in their expansion only. Resurrection of Evil.
Babies?
Yeah, they're like little babies that crawl on the ground. And you get the minigun to take care of them.
Do you,
the chain gun, I
I
think.
don't remember that.
Do you fight the skeletons with rocket launchers on them in this one?
Damn
yes.
right, Frisbee.
Yeah, the Revenants?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're in this.
It's the first edition.
Yeah, get them while they're hot.
Would be cool if it had like our name on the back or something.
Anyone need a banner or anything?
Spaghetti?
I'll take one. Evil. Oh, these things.
Those are. I think those are what you're talking about, right?
No, there's actual babies.
Oh. Huh.
On the expansion. They're like little white, creepy looking things. Extend service ladder.
Calix, let's talk about hair products, you animals. Do tell.
Do tell. Hair products. Dude, I probably buy that cheap.
I don't know. Wash my hair.
That's Gagne.
I don't know. Once a week, maybe.
I don't really ever. I wash my hair with shampoo. Oh my god!
I don't go crazy on the hair products, really.
I wash them maybe like once or twice a week.
Yeah.
If that.
I'm supposed to know the hair secrets.
I don't know. I look at my hair as like the grass on me, so I just try to feed my grass good nutrients.
I hopped on Spellberg earlier and ended up getting spammed with fireballs all the time.
Sure.
Yeah, there's a lot to learn in Spellbreak Frisbee.
Caladex, I use Love/Curl hair mask. Lovely curl taming, nourishing mask for wavy or curly hair. Discipline, nutrients per kappa moisi. Oh, that's just in different language I just read.
See, Kurt's the one that uses a lot of the hair products.
You gotta have that nice fluff.
One of my biggest tips for hair: when you condition it, dry your hair and then condition your hair. It'll remove the water that's stuck in your hair, or dry your hair and then condition it, because it gets rid of the water and lets the nutrients in the conditioner absorb more into your hair.
Makes sense.
I just forget that I have it. I should probably treat it more.
But yeah, Frisbee, I think give it some time, Frisbee. The whole ranking system, I think they have to work some kinks out. Okay. You're probably playing with a lot of good players, I think.
Get pistoled. Dude, they give you so much ammo in this.
How many of these things are there?
I don't know.
Now, did you know a fun fact? If you're trying to preserve your hair or make it grow more, wash and rinse in cold water.
Oh yeah, those cold showers, man. Those things are nice.
I hear a lot about the benefits for cold showers. I do.
They're intense. I'm talking freezing cold.
Like
coldest
ice cold.
setting, start to finish.
Where you just turn it on.
Especially in the summer.
I remember this part. You gotta put the hazard barrels and make it blow up.
Gotta use some baby gravy. That's on boys' night out to get to, the hair to really stick, Caladex. That baby gravy.
Ooh, baby gravy.
Baby gravy.
I'd go for some gravy.
Transfer
Biscuits
grip.
and gravy.
Close. Grip it.
Got that baby batter, Caladex. Baby gravy.
Baby batter? Like the ice cream?
Yes.
Alright, I think I gotta put this in the hole.
Dropper.
Open. 1. Level. Sustained. Oh, oops. I can't like look at it. I have to look at this.
The claw.
I kind of remember this part. Close.
Yeah, I used to love those claw games. Back in the day.
Oh, my quarterback.
Didn't we play a co-op game where we had to do this at one point?
Yeah, it was Takes Two, right?
Probably.
I think it was Takes Two. The game you just played recently.
Oh yeah, there was a claw part.
Yeah. I don't. What I'm thinking of isn't Takes Two, but we did do that in Takes Two. I want to say it was in one of the Resident Evils. We had to move like shipping containers around like this. I can't remember.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll come back to you.
Yeah.
It's on one of the bots.
What? Man, I'm trying to work here.
So many games out here.
We played so many games.
You guys trying to kill us? Yeah, lots of games on the couch. They all start to kind of just meld together.
Oh, that's right. You have to get rid of the toxic chemicals in the room.
Yeah, there's definitely some games though that stand out. That's for sure.
Visage.
Visage.
Oh, man.
Red Dead 2. That one's hard to.
You can't be Red Dead 2.
That was
I'm gonna be comparing a lot of games to that game for a long time.
Yeah. Not only games, but just to life in general. You can learn about just, it's got everything in it. Suffering, happiness, mellow times. It's got it all. It's got good character development. Just a GG. A good
Nice
game.
job taking out the trash.
Hey, thanks. I think that's all we had to do.
I don't know why, but other gaming companies just need to take notes from Rockstar and them. There needs to be more. There needs to be more Red Dead 2s,
Oh yeah.
Like,
Yeah, especially for single player
good
games.
Where's all the good games at? Where are they at?
A lot of people could learn from Rockstar. They do have the budget. They have hell of a budget, but there's some AAA companies that put out.
Well, see, that's why it's not always about all the money. It's not always about the money.
Yeah, you're right. Like Visage is a good example.
You could have billions and billions of dollars in the money to make the greatest game. It's gotta all come from the mind.
That's right.
The idea.
Time for a squirt?
Oh, a squirt?
Ooh, the game Boudreaux or the game Hydration Bong Shelps.
Hit me up. I need it. I'm halfway through? How do I go down here? Oh, lower. Proceed with cargo removal. Platform locked in raised position. Cargo removal? What are you talking about? I removed cargo.
Well, it's the bomb singing.
Oh, that's what that was.
Leaking a little.
Little squirter?
A little squirter.
Here.
Hey, it's time for your squirt.
Oh, you made it in there. No spill.
Chug it, baby.
Champion.
It tastes like Memorial Day. Because it's like the pool water. With that rubber tube. Thanks, Caladex. It's like I'm breathing through a snorkel.
That was the game, Budrow.
Budrow?
Budrow.
That's who hydration bound you.
Oh, thanks, gamer. Sorry, I thought that was Caladex. Thank you, gamer Budrow, for that hydration bomb. It was delicious. Where it came from? Yeah. Why is it sending me back?
It's trying to make you. It's trying to get you lost. It's trying to get you lost.
Oh, here we go. Hone him.
Counter game. Drink hot dog water, bong.
Oh.
What? We should make that a special.
Dude, I'm packs.
Point special.
Check this out. Fire in a hole.
Play the game. How many hot dogs you can fit in your mouth?
You can play that one.
That's a tough one.
That's fine. You can be ref.
Okay. See how many you put in there?
Yeah.
I've never beat Cursed, but I'll get there.
No. This might be a tie.
You can keep practicing.
Was I supposed to? Oh, okay.
Look at the demonic symbols on the ground.
Where?
Demonic.
Evil. Oh my goodness, is that Bobby?
They removed their clothes?
That's Bobby. No wonder Bobby hasn't been showing up to work.
Yeah, Kellex, it's so we don't have nobody spams.
Yep.
Those safety thing.
No moderation in Discord is, you're asking for a lot of things. I mean, there's moderation, but there's only very low moderation.
I'm moderating.
Oh, this is it.
What?
I remember. Get a new. Here, you'll see. I'm not gonna spoil it, but I remember this hallway. Dude, it's evil and red. Ready? Then all of a sudden you're going. There's like light at the end of the tunnel. What's that?
What is that?
It's the chain gun, baby.
You got a chain gun already?
They let you work it out real quick.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, get on!
I didn't know you got it this early.
Dude, listen to that.
Man, it's so good.
Bass wave.
I just like the music.
Yeah. It's got that old school vibe to it.
What are you gonna do, Imp? Got the chain gun. I never really use this thing, but it's super powerful. I don't think they give you too much ammo for it compared to the other guns. Oh, they just gave me plasma cells too. I hope I get that for stream ends.
That's probably next, I bet.
I think you're right. I think it is. Either that or rockets.
I don't know. I think plasma gun's my favorite gun in all the Dooms.
This one, the sound is definitely one of my favorite plasma sounds ever.
Things creep me out. I think they're walking head crabs.
Good.
From Alien?
All the head crabs?
Yeah.
Go this way, yeah.
I felt bad when Shelps had to finish the ending of Alien Isolation VR. That just looked stressful.
That's another game. That's like, I'll remember that one probably forever.
Yeah.
That was
It's a great game.
Yeah. Flowed really well. Cool story. Creepy as hell.
There's still a really good sized community too on Twitch for it. That's how you know it's good.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun with that.
When we thought we beat the game, but we didn't. That.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, you got me a good game.
I remember this. The room turns red. I know it.
Oh, well, you're about to put the suit on and she falls through the ground.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like a demonic ape with robot legs.
That's what the demoning summoning sounds like. That.
I know you can speak your language.
Yeah.
I've learned after. Whoa! Dang, man! Janitor's demon too.
Yes, they didn't like what you were saying.
Open bay door. Usually these are like new levels. Yeah. Alpha Labs 4. See, I want to say you go through Alpha Labs sectors, and then I think to get out of Alpha Labs to go to communications.
It sounds like we
go to tram.
Caldix, did you post the crock pot and the KFC Xbox?
Yeah, we gotta see it.
Oh yeah. I'm interested in both.
Yeah.
Still gotta look up crab facts.
Help me! I'm trapped in here.
Oh, you
Release the door locks and
Oh,
get
get
Oh,
this
release? Alright.
What?
Wait, I released!
Oh, dude, Shells pressed the wrong button.
Dang.
Oops. You switched it like a pancake.
Whoops. I mean, at least it went. Oh, yeah. Oh. Looked like it went pretty quick, so that was good. Sorry. Yeah, I won't do that again if another guy says he needs help. Oops. One, three, three, 7. 1, 3, 3, 7.
1, 2, 3.
Not real gamers here.
2, 3.
Gotcha! Oh, holy gotcha!
Gifting out a sub to Gamer Bro.
Thank you, Caladex.
8 gift subs in the channel.
Thanks, Cal. You guys supporting the couch, baby. Appreciate you guys.
Pokemon Poppy. He's squished to death on a spaceship full of demons. It's your worst fear.
Yeah. Oh, thing was blocking me. Move! What is going on? I'm getting stuck. I'm clipping into these.
It's those spiders.
Spider monkey things. I should let you no clip through those little guys.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with Pokemon Poppy. That's up there on one of my greatest fears.
That'd be no bueno.
It's not a way to go out, but hey, that guy, he worked here. He signed up for it. Oh boy, I might be dead. Yep. No, I'm not. Ooh, thought I died. Looked like it for a second.
Medkit acquired.
No deaths yet.
Wow.
Did I just jinx myself? We'll find out.
Those things are rough on veteran.
EFR.
Follow me.
Follow who?
Who's that? What? Oh, that's creepy. See? That's creepy.
Why are babies crying so scary?
It's not, it's nothing like the Doom Eternal.
I don't know, I'm not a fan of that sound.
That's creepy.
Hey, thanks, gamer. I'm on a roll. Could use that hydration.
The only way through is by traversing the EFR mechanical subsystem with
Extend our service bridge or activate the EFR system.
This is the first part of the game where you actually
have a choice.
You have a choice, and they're completely different. I want to say the service bridge is more difficult, so I'm doing that. I think
they give you a hit.
Oh.
Okay, this is more dangerous.
Did they even say Doom Guy's name at the start of this?
No, they don't give you a name. Yeah. You're just Doom Guy.
You never have a helmet either in this one.
And he never talks, and it's funny because on Quake Champions, his character, one of his main abilities is silent, or his passive ability is silent protagonist. So he makes no noise. He makes footsteps, but no like or grunting noises, or voiceovers. I thought that was kind of cool.
Just a silent killer.
You got a good point. Rotate seat cushions, fellas. Take the couch. It's okay, everything's about okay.
Oh jeez, I'm getting pounded. Don't die, don't die! I don't want to jinx it. Ah! No! I'm cornered!
Get out of there, Shelps, 36 health!
Oh yeah, chat can't see the health. Yeah, I'm at 35.
They almost got you.
They
almost
did.
sealed the deal.
You clip into them and they corner you. They're smarter than you think. Dang AI.
I like those quick save reflexes haven't changed.
Yep. Gotta have them for games like this.
What's up, Ghost of the North?
Way to keep the dream alive.
That's right, you gotta keep it alive. The classics, baby. You can't beat them. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
They just need to remaster this one. I mean, I know the BFG Edition, it's kind of like remastered, but it's not a remaster.
Either that or, like we said, new Quake. One or the other. Over here. Oh, over here. Who said it? Over here. I'm not scared. I'm not scared of you, demon voice. Oh, there it is.
Oh, what is it?
It's the plasma. I didn't know you get it this early. Listen to this thing. Tell me this isn't the coolest plasma sound ever. So sick.
Kind of like someday it'll be 3 grandpas, 1 couch.
That's right.
It's still gonna be rate breaking.
Still be, that's right. Still be rate breaking. I'm thinking of that horror movie. They're in space. You know what I'm talking about.
Event Horizon?
Event Horizon. This Event Horizon and this Doom have a lot of similarities.
When did Event Horizon come out?
Early 2000s?
I want to say 90s, late 90s.
Late 90s?
Yeah.
I should not have. All I remember when it came out is I shouldn't have been watching it because that movie scared the hell out of me.
Yeah, I shouldn't have been watching that when you were a kid.
What's the best rave y'all have ever been to? Huh.
Dude, 3 letters.
EDC.
Yeah. EDC was definitely one of, like, festival-wise. We all three went to EDC 2018?
It's a life change.
2019.
Was that 2019?
Pretty sure it was 2019.
No, it was 18.
It was 18?
Oh yeah, it was 18.
It was 18.
Damn.
Oh yeah, you're right.
It goes by fast. And it does.
That was definitely, I'd say, the best festival I've ever been to.
Just 2 years before COVID.
Oh geez. Oh geez. Oh my. Don't die, don't die, don't die.
They got him surrounded!
Don't die. No! No!
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Just like for 4 days and it's just 24/7 music playing.
Just living in the desert for a weekend and sweating.
You're going to sleep and there's people just getting started raving. Going.
The best part about it is that you know, you sleep all day when the sun's out, and then when it gets cooler there out in the desert in Las Vegas, that's when you go rave. And I'm telling you, you just, what was it, from like 7 p.m. to 5 a.m.?
Something crazy like that?
Yeah.
There's like, what, a 2-hour intermission?
Yeah.
I think.
If that.
If that, yeah.
There was always something happening at like one of the 7 stages they had. There's a fireworks show in the middle of the night.
The production of the whole thing is just insane. It's just an insane experience.
And we've been to, I don't know, several festivals beforehand, all during the day, and having it at night made it just a completely different experience.
Yeah, it's the ultimate.
It's a good...
EDC's the ultimate.
It is. It's hard. After going there, it would be hard to go to other festivals and be like, because you compare it to everything, you know?
And I remember I said that too. Like, you know, no other shows are going to be the same now after this one.
Yeah. Been to Burning Man? Oh, I want to go. I have not.
Yeah, we haven't been to that.
A lot of people compare EDC and Burning Man. It's kind of like, because it's the same idea. You're out in the desert.
That's on the bucket list, baby.
But Burning Man's definitely more art eccentric. Oh boy.
I love these little cutscenes.
Oh, Drider!
I forgot these were in the game.
Yeah, there's bosses. She throws these little things at you, I think. Yep.
Oh, that's right.
Alright, you want it? Ah! Dang, woman.
Who's the spider ball? Spider queen.
She's got a lot of health. Oh, this isn't good. There she is. You just need that chain gun. But yeah, I've been to a lot of shows. A lot of shows too, and shows are just different than festivals. But I don't know. Yeah, EDC. I think it's happening again this year.
Bravo team, entry secure.
It's actually gonna happen. Get your tickets now because they sell out in like 2 minutes.
Quiet. Did you hear that? This is Lane. Give me status. Always clear. There's nothing here, Sam.
That's right, Caldex. I don't know how they're gonna do with all that going on.
I saw a social distancing rave. Seven Lions had a show and it was like everyone had their own square. Really. Huh. Kind of odd to look at, you know, but
I don't know how I'd feel about that.
I mean, it's better than nothing. I get that.
Yeah.
You know,
it's still not the same. I'd be like, let it happen or don't let it happen.
Yeah. You know, if you want to rave, that's just the next thing right now.
Yes.
We're healing. We are healing.
Their operational status is unknown. They were carrying a military transmission card. Why would you retrieve that card?
You're not raving until you're surrounded with people. And there's just people sweating all over you.
Oh yeah.
You're exchanging your body sweat with other people's sweat. You know.
That's
just how it is.
When you stand up on your tippy toes and you get that moment of fresh air, and then you go back down and the people smell, people stink.
What was it? Kinetic Field.
Just feel alive.
Kinetic Field at EDC, the pit, or not the pit, but the actual, like, circuit, the place where you stand. 90,000 people in that crowd. And I'm telling you, the energy is like, it's unmatched. It's unmatched. Absolutely insane. And then on top of that, the stages, the stage designs and everything. It's wild.
Calix remembers when there was no raves or video games. Man.
That's wild.
Calix has a time machine. That's why. Calix is a time traveler.
Yep.
You know, I'm excited for the Forest 2. I'm excited for that.
Sons of the Forest?
Sons of the Forest.
It looks cool.
That game was crazy.
A pachinko machine?
I've heard of those.
Well, I have no idea what a pachinko machine is.
Pachinko?
I've heard of it.
You rubber duck that prime.
Thank you, rubber duck.
7 months. Thanks.
7.
Thanks, Doc. Thanks for the continued support. You guys,
I've heard of that word.
Keep it alive. Wouldn't be the same without you. I'm pretty sure I'm coming up to the part where we get the flying faces that attack us. I think they start coming after you when you get down to this embryo lab
Yeah,
or
isn't
whatever.
the pachinko machine, you put a bunch of coins in it? Let's see, throw a bunch of coins in. Everyone's got a lot of steel balls. They fall in, there's lots of prizes. It almost has big in other countries, too.
Is that the thing where you start at the top and drop it?
It's like big in China, I want to say.
I don't think so. Can you actually get good at?
I want to say big in China.
Can you get good at it, or is it about luck? Because that was the one thing about pinball, was you could compete in it because it was, you know. Whereas there's certain things that don't really have like competitive integrity. I don't know.
Random AF, if you ask me.
Oh yeah. That's why pinball though, that was not. That was probably super sweaty at the arcade. Tommy setting a high score, and it's like, dang it, Tommy. I was on the top of the leaderboard with ASS is my initials.
Yeah, similar to slot machines.
Calix's favorite pinball machine was Kiss Hall.
I can see it now.
Warning. Coolant rod 2.
Gene Simmons sticking his tongue out.
Wasn't
his real tongue?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he had the...
He put it, like,
that
was cut?
Yeah, that part of his tongue was cut.
Is that the rumor? Or is that real?
No, I'm pretty sure that's real.
And that's how you can do it?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Yes.
I've seen people who can do what he does, and they've all had that part of their tongue non-existent.
And yeah.
Oh yeah, this is it. This is, I think I go in this office and I find the floating faces. If I remember correct.
What? I remember this.
What? Is that how babies are born?
I guess.
Whoa.
Demon babies.
I remember that part.
Service bridge now operational.
Oh, that's weird, Rubber Duck. I just bought my buddy's dad's Kiss pinball machine.
Oh.
What?
It's weird. Interesting.
What a
kawinky dink.
Kawinky dink. That is pretty crazy. Wait, what do I extend the bridge?
I remember in high school seeing you could get the highest score on Microsoft Pinball.
Yeah, I didn't really play real pinball too much. I remember there was a Simpsons machine. Yeah, a Simpsons machine that was like at a drive-in or something.
What about that Simpsons video game?
Yeah, that was tough.
Man. That was tough.
I love that game.
Where when Bart had he went to sleep. Were you playing in his dreams or something?
Arcade games in general were just not easy.
They
just needed to make quarters.
Southwest side of Chicago, Galloping Ghost Arcade, and they got Galloping Ghost Pinball. They're like the biggest retro
in the States.
Yeah.
I would say.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's the biggest arcade in the States.
Interesting.
It's in Illinois.
Yep. $15, play all you want.
That's a deal, man.
Oh yeah, that is. Just for the nostalgia.
Is it like a bar too, you know?
No bar. Maybe. I don't believe so though.
It's probably good they just keep it arcade.
I've been there twice, and both times it was, oh, you can come and go, you got your ticket for the day.
Yeah.
So you can go eat, come back, play.
Also, you had the Simpsons arcade game at a pizza place when I was a kid.
Oh,
yeah, I played that.
Hard on Sega.
And then going to Little Caesars and playing that color game, like Simon Says, and you could win a free pizza or a free crazy bread.
Huh?
We would have to match the colors at Little Caesars, and you get a free crazy bread.
I don't know if I remember that.
I don't remember that one.
It was like a memory game.
I played a lot of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle versions of the Simpsons.
Oh yeah.
It was the same thing, but Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle for Sega.
The Sega games are so tough.
Dude, Crazy Bread, that's Little Caesars version of breadsticks.
Super buttery.
You guys remember in Taco Bell, they had this thing you could put a quarter in, and you'd have to turn it.
And a free taco or something?
Yeah, you got a free taco.
Oh, I remember that. Landed on the island.
There's water in it too, wasn't there?
Yeah. I won that once, and the worker just looked pissed at me when I said, "Can I get my free taco?"
Like, wait, that actually works?
Yeah.
What's up, Libby?
Hey, Libby.
I missed you. Missed you. Missed you. Oh, what's that?
Crazy bread.
Dude, I used to live off that stuff.
Buttery and garlic.
You could get it for I think it was 75 cents or $1. That was just, I'd get 2 of them and that would be my lunch. It's literally like butter and garlic slopped all over some fake bread. Sorry, Little Caesars. I'm sure it's
Hey, we're not sponsored by Little Caesars.
much better now. But
we're not sponsored by Little Caesars.
I mean, I'm here. I survived off of it. It's all I ate for a while. It wasn't the best, but it worked. Oh, those guys.
I ate a lot of it too. Before swimming meets.
It was affordable. You get $5 for a large pizza, man.
It's weird because I haven't had fast food too much lately, and going back to McDonald's.
Oh, so good.
Seeing the dollar menu is not even $1 anymore. Like McChickens, they aren't $1. It's like $1.70.
Yeah.
Like, what is this? What is this blasphemy?
Hey, all I know that Big Mac I got a couple days ago.
Fire.
I haven't had a Big Mac that good in a long time.
You had that fresh.
I was busting.
It was. It smelled good. It did. I wish I was in a marketing meeting which they named that.
See the card? No, sir.
I bet he was
probably got paid a
Mr.
lot of
Clean
money.
at one point, and then he got some of the cleaning products in his eye, and that's what happened.
Counselor.
What's the
Betruger?
story?
That's the story.
Look at that space mobile.
It's a Mars mobile or something.
What is that?
Stable. Dude, it's our CPU. 189?
Oh,
Alright.
it's the reactor core cooler monitor.
4.5 gigahertz. Gigahertz. Aimbot. Kovacs. Pro gamer.
You got aimbot on?
Aimbot. Plasma is always the most powerful, highest DPS in most arena FPS games.
Deepest.
Because it's prediction and tracking at the same time. Hardest weapon to use. But man, does it
They need
tear new ones.
They need a spell gauntlet like that in Spellbreak.
Dude, that'd be cool. There isn't really much like that. Like a rapid fire projectile.
That'd be sick. I mean, they're coming out with a new gauntlet.
Man, where are we going?
That could be it.
They say what element it's on?
A lot of people think it's water. I think it's gonna be water. It was hinted about it in chapter 1.
I was thinking about that the other day. Why they don't have water, and I thought water was ice. But I don't know.
Could be the same element, different form of it. Yeah, I don't know what it could be. Ghost of the North. Welcome to the couch.
Welcome, Ghost.
Thank you, Ghost.
Do your job, variety streamers.
It's classic week this week. Glad you could join us.
Yeah. Do a lot of cosplay, roleplay.
I just want to disperse to those so you're not getting hit by them in combat. It's the worst. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah, I wonder if they're gonna announce a new Quake.
Dude. I don't want to get my hopes up.
Yeah.
I don't. Because I don't know.
Quake Champions, that came out, what, 2016?
2017, actually. So it's 4 years, but it's still in early access. So that'd be kind of funny if they announced a new Quake when their most recent one's still in early access.
Wait, Quake Champions is in early access?
Yeah.
That was released.
No. It says early access on Steam.
Huh. I thought that came out for release. Yeah, or else fix Quake Champions. One or the other.
Yeah. Quake Champions just needs a new engine.
Yeah, Quake Calyx. We need a new one.
Ow. Oh god. Oh boy, lots of explosives.
Calyx was Quake and Unreal Tournament for a long time. Played.
Yeah. Those were the games.
I was a big fan of Unreal Tournament.
Played it a little bit in an arcade one time, I think.
The good old shock rifle.
I want to say the movement was like the marble ball. You remember the arcade machines? They had like the marble ball.
Oh, I know what you're talking.
For, the movement.
That's crazy.
That was like the mouse.
That's
It
weird.
was the marble ball, yeah.
That is one way to
And
make it an arcade machine, though.
And I want to say that they used that for Unreal Tournament.
Over here.
Heretic? I've heard a lot about Heretic. Never played it.
How much farther I can go? Here. Take the transmission card. We can't stay here. Isn't safe. We better move.
Oh boy. Ghost of the North, I still play UT every once in a while. If you're a fan of those kinds of games, there's a small studio in Sweden that just came out with Diabolical, the good studio, and it's kind of a mix of Quake weapons and Quake movement, also with a couple Unreal Tournament weapons thrown in, like the shock rifle is called the Void Cannon, and then they got the shotgun, shoots like flak, which is like the flak cannon, but if you're ever interested in something fast.
Oh, it's fast too.
Oh, it's,
What was the name of that rocket you could fire and control? Was it the Redeemer?
Redeemer.
UT?
Yeah. And you got to control it like a missile.
That's pretty cool.
You could blow up like the whole map.
You can control it like a homing missile?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was like a meme weapon.
Oh,
That was before meme weapons were even meme weapons.
yeah. like the noob tube.
Yeah.
And duty.
The bots didn't complain when I did nothing but spam it, so.
The noob tube.
Dude, that's where a lot of those famous voiceovers come from, like headshot. That's one of them.
Yeah, the Redeemer.
That shock rifle. That was
Redeemer.
Pretty sure I played Unreal Tournament on a PlayStation 2 controller though. Not PC.
Really?
Yes.
That's cool. Yeah, I played UT 2004. I remember there was a mode where you could drive vehicles. I think it was called Onslaught.
What the?
Ugh. And it was like kind of a bigger. There's like nodes that you had to connect to get to the last player's node.
Hear the voice of Satan.
Oh.
There was a Unreal Tournament game that was just single player.
Yeah, Unreal
PC.
The Awakening, I think it was called. I remember it had really good graphics for its time.
Pokemon Poppy, how was Spellbreak, by the way? So you guys were playing it recently. Close friend who was involved. Oh, with the game's a publisher? Oh, really? Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Poppy.
That's pretty wild.
I played a lot.
Yeah, I think you're right, Caladex. It might be 2K something.
Yeah, new game mode's a lot of fun. Me and Curse are playing it all day today.
Yeah.
Dominion.
It was a good time.
I'd say it's one of the Spellbreak's probably one of my favorite third-person shooters out right now, competitive. For sure.
It's a really slow process, you know, but I think the game will do really well. I mean, that's all I usually play.
You said the devs have played. You said they mentioned that they've played like a lot of Quake growing up and everything, and Doom.
Yeah, they mention a lot of Quake in their live streams.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I would try it out, Poppy. I mean, the ranking system, I think, is not. You know, there's still. I'm sure they're going to work a lot of kinks out. You know, because there's a lot of really good competitive players in that game. But I mean, yeah, if you could stick it out and just learn the game, it's a lot of fun.
I like the talent point system the most.
Yeah, they totally revamped the talents.
I was also with the what's it called? The gauntlets. It'd be cool if there's a talent point system with the gauntlets for your main one. So you can kind of customize what upgrades you get out of it. You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot they can do.
Yeah.
Does anyone know on... does Fortnite have a competitive mode outside of just Battle Royale? Like, does it have like a 3v3 or anything like that?
I couldn't tell you.
1v1?
Maybe chat knows, but yeah, I don't know.
I still haven't played it.
Only thing I know about Fortnite is no more Fortnite.
Huh? What? Is there no more Fortnite?
It's just some TikTok sound.
TikTok thing. Had its heyday? Pretty sure it's still popping.
Oh, there's still little kids being sweaty at it.
It's hard to take down a Titan.
I wonder what that's like. Because you know there's the kid who's the best at Fortnite in the class. Is that the cool kid now?
I mean, probably. I don't know. I haven't been there. Oh, dude! Oh. The chainsaw. Give me it. Oh, yeah. I don't even know. I don't have a bind for this.
I mean, I remember...
Oh, come on, Poppy.
Oh, those guys are brutal.
There are fully grown adults being sweaty at it.
I remember it was a couple years ago.
I was gonna say.
I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try Fortnite and see why it's so popular. And I'll be honest, I wasn't having a lot of fun. I don't like the combat. To me seems clunky.
We streamed it that one time.
Did. Man, when I'm playing Spellbreak though, it's just different.
I don't even know if I have a bind for the chainsaw.
If I don't have dash, I don't like any other rune.
Yeah, dash is really good.
There we go. Hey, you want it? Oh. Dude, this thing wrecks.
But yeah, just the different versatile builds you can have is crazy.
Ooh. It almost sounds like the Quake plasma.
It does, it's similar, but this one just has a deeper tone to it. There's something about it, I really like it.
More oomph.
Yeah, the sound design in this game is something they definitely did not skimp on. There's really nothing. The story is pretty simple, but I mean, you know, you can only do so much with, I guess, with this story.
Okay. I mean, it wouldn't be Doom if hell wasn't being unleashed on Mars.
Right.
It's all good, Calix. You put the clip in the Discord.
Looking forward to checking that out after Strim Zizzle.
Yeah, we'll check it out.
That automod's touchy. Can't get anything past that Rubit.
Darn Rubits.
Access locked.
We do, Poppy. Just be a exclamation mark Discord. That was a tongue twister. Exclamation mark.
I feel ya. Exclamation mark.
Oh, get away from me!
He was mauling you.
They do, they just start pounding. Going to town.
Nothing you can do to stop it. Till it's dead, defeated, the life sucked out of it.
Ooh.
Nice, Poppy. Welcome to the Discords.
Yeah, welcome.
Service lift called to station.
moving lift to station 1. Oh.
Rubber duck. What was the word of the day?
Celestial.
Celestial.
Yeah, I'll read it out for Rubber Duck because he was there.
Celestial.
Read it out again for chat. Celestial. Positioned in or relating to the sky or outer space as observed in astronomy. The miracle seems as if it could have only occurred if a celestial figure was in control. Celestial.
Sick. Oh. Yes, like a celestial being. I've heard of those.
Like alien.
Not almost like not. Yeah, I guess alien.
You like an alien?
But they're like it's like star people. They look like stars.
Just like glowing energy.
Whoa.
It's like what we are.
Whoa. What?
NRG.
What?
R.
Oh, I remember this part.
Oh! Dang.
I got stuck mad at this part.
Huh. Mortal terrestrials. I'm but a mortal one.
That thing just melts them.
Yeah.
Plasma.
You want a little? Yeah, I got one too.
I think yours is bigger.
That was Chainsaw Charlie.
Maintenance exit now accessible.
Chainsaw Charlie?
Chainsaw Charlie.
Maintenance exit.
Reminds me of that hillbilly from Dead by Daylight.
Oh yeah.
Hillbilly?
That's what he's called, the hillbilly. He's the hillbilly killer.
Oh, you know who? Speaking of hillbillies, have you ever heard of that game called? I think it's called Redneck Rampage. Super old school shooter, and you could shoot like crossbows with sticks of dynamite in it.
The game's called Redneck Rampage.
Old school. The chickens would try to kill you.
I don't. That doesn't ring a bell in my head.
It was gangster. I'm playing it.
Hoppy, what's the point of having a chainsaw in space? Cut space trees.
Oh, space trees?
Space trees.
They're full of celestial power.
Ooh.
Speaking of trees, I was watching some documentary about trees.
Yeah.
It was on Amazon or something. And
Amazon Prime?
yeah, they're talking about how trees are actually in a neural network that coexist around each other, and they just feed one another. And it's kind of like a symbiotic relationship with all the trees, and if one goes down, they're all affected. So you'll have stumps where there's no tree, but the stump is still alive because the other trees are feeding it.
Cool.
Wow.
They're like, we still got you, bud.
They're like connected.
Roots.
Yeah.
Think of roots.
Connected.
Yeah.
Like all our trees are connected?
Whoa.
Like
I don't know about all
or
of
like
them.
in certain areas they're connected.
They're more like communities.
That would make sense.
I'd like to hang out with some trees sometimes.
But trees like when different trees are around. They don't like it when it's all just
one tree.
One tree.
Oh, punching people. Yeah, take that, zombies.
That's what I'm saying. It sounds like witchcraft.
Yeah, those damn hippies ate Caladex, trying to talk to the trees.
Think about when we don't even think about that though. The amount of stuff we don't even know just about trees.
Trees, man.
Oh, dude, Shelps, you got what?
It's like quad damage, but punch style.
You got quad damage.
Hey, you want to get quadded? Oh boy, it ran out. Dude, that guy just looks terrifying. Look at him.
It'd scare me if I was down here.
Darn tree huggers. Pressure equalized. Airlock station 24. Oh, there they go.
They're leaving us.
Look, these are like the caca demons of this realm.
And those aren't cacodemons.
There aren't cacodemons in this one, are there? Oh wait. Speak of the devil.
Yeah. They start to get gnarly too.
They sure are the devil. Bunch of Karens.
Those Karens.
Yep. What are you gonna do?
They're out there. Always will be.
You could hit up a couple demons. That hydration bong.
Oh.
I'm gonna expel my demons.
Jeez, Chris.
I don't know what to do!
Chris, you're just thrown right into hell. Just pull the trigger, man. Just pull the trigger.
Who else? Who else wants some?
Oh, it's cool. We're following the scientist and the other Marine. You just could walk through it, I think.
Is this a thing? No. Communications.
Might be the way.
Negotiations?
Come on, Poppy. Got a bounce, fam. Have a great night. All right, Poppy.
Later, Poppy.
Coming by. Chainsaw.
Power fluctuations in main communications router 48A6. Attempting installation.
What was that?
Demons!
Dude, shells are getting possessed.
The demons!
Okay, here you go.
I don't want shells to turn back into a zombie.
No, not zombie shelves again.
Man,
Start gnawing on your guys' legs.
zombie shells.
I might do that.
That was a vibe.
Not being a zombie.
That was a total vibe.
I get hungry. Communications? Hey, babe. What's that? What?
Attempt to configure secondary tower.
Ow. Oh, did someone spawn behind me? No! Is that where we came from?
Yes, sir.
Oh, there it is.
Communication system overload.
The BF Jizzle.
Oh, they're just destroying everything
Communications shut down.
with the BFG. Cool.
Ooh, shield guy. Oh, you know what you do against shields? Behind him.
Wait, we're close to the end of the game?
No. No, it's like... I want to say after communications is when you get to the tram. And then after you go through the tram, you start going back. You kind of backtrack to a couple different labs. And then you go through a portal to hell. And then you go through hell for a little bit. Then you fight your way out of hell.
You're like maybe a quarter way done.
Yeah, something like that.
Maybe
a little over a quarter, like somewhere a third. I'd say I'm a third of the way done.
Marine.
Something like
Delta
that.
Computers are showing all off-base communication down. It's that fool Swan. You're gonna have to find another way to send that message. Make your way to the satellite room and manually establish a link from there. Base
Yeah, I'd always get to, whenever I would play this, I'd always just reinstall it, and I'd get to, like, right after the tram, and that's where I'd usually get bored. And then delete it, and then reinstall it, like, a year later, and get back to the tram part. Dude, I don't know what to do.
You gotta go backwards.
Transmission card.
Seamus Blake.
You need to go get a transmission card for the transmission. See that?
Peekaboo. There it is. Yes, sir. Yeah, you gotta go to engineering.
Oh boy. Lots of bad guys.
grenade bounced all the way back to you.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. That imp was like mid-air. Yeah, it'll be nice doing some classic, playing more classic games. We got Final Fantasy VII tomorrow. And then, Wednesday.
Vice City.
Is that what we were doing? Vice City?
Maybe Vice City, yeah.
Caldex FF7, I'm down. I mean, you can't have a classic discussion about classic video games without throwing in some FF7.
It's true.
That's Curse pick. And Curse is hell of a Final Fantasy VII player, I know that. Ow, ow, ow.
How fast you started with 10? I can't believe there's so many of them.
Oh, that thing's crazy looking. Oh, what? Do you have sound?
Yeah, I have sound. You have sound?
Oh boy. Yeah, it's alright. Comms. Holy cockademons.
Whoa, where'd you go?
You slaying demons?
I had to take care of, you know, one of them caca demons in the bathroom.
Oh, the cocky demons?
Marine, I believe the source of the invasion.
Yeah, I played a lot of Final Fantasy VII and the OG Boulder's Gate when I was young. Or just a wee lad.
What was that game? You could like be dwarfs and shoot like things. You could control like a little army of dwarves and shoot things like satchels, and they could blow.
Oh, Lost Vikings.
Lost Vikings?
I think I know what you're talking about. Did you get like 3 dwarves?
No, it was like an army of them. Like you could get like 10 of them. And I remember you played it, and I played it a little bit. I think it was one word. You could throw satchels, and they could blow up like the other guy's army. It was
Mist.
Mist.
I played that a lot too.
That's the one.
I forgot about Mist.
That was a fun game.
Mist was like an RTS game where you got like a set amount of units at the start of every game. And the units from the previous mission would follow you, so you could have like one unit with 100 kills by the end of the game.
Spawn kill. Yeah, I remember Mist.
Man, I forgot about that game.
Well, Mist, how was it? Was it spelled like M-I-S-T, like Mist? Because I'm thinking also there was a Mist.
It was M-Y-S-T?
That was because I think that was the exploration, like Riven.
Yeah.
I don't remember. But you know what game I'm talking about.
Yeah. Because it had a guy on the cover standing like on a bunch of dead bodies, and he didn't have a shirt on. And he kind of looked like a zombie.
Yeah, I want to say there was undead things in it. Another classic that I'll never forget is Dungeon Siege. Ouchies. Come on. Come on, open the door. Sorry, buddy. Oh, just had to take a little walk.
Satellite control.
Yeah, I would assume we go up. Probably came from maintenance.
Computer system shows Swan and Campbell are still in the area. Watch out. Get that transmission.
I know it. The further you get, it starts to get confusing to where you need to go. I know that.
Yeah, especially when you start backtracking.
Yeah, that's when it gets. That's when you get lost.
I want to say you go back to Alpha Labs, and that's where you get the BFG. Because I don't think... Oh, we get the rocket launcher at one point. I don't know if we'll get that tonight, but... I think that's the next weapon.
Manual uplink established.
Marine, you hear me? Back off from that console. Do not call for reinforcements. We don't know what the hell is going on here. And until we do, this area remains under UAC control. Cancel that transmission.
What?
Cancel transmission. Cancel?
Ooh, there's another choice, isn't it?
Do we elite?
So listen to that guy or no?
Do shelves.
Transmit it.
I'm transmitting.
Fool. You have no idea what you just did.
What did I do? You don't know what I did either. You don't know the outcome of the future. You're evil!
Transmission successful.
Excellent work, Marine. Reinforcements will be here soon.
He just calls us I'm not gonna listen to some guy that just calls us Marine. Doesn't even know our name.
He's like, just do your job.
Shut up, Marine.
Do your job.
Shut up, Doom guy.
You're paid to kill, not to think.
Yep, that's exactly what that guy was thinking.
Yeah, I want to get some rockets. I want to say you get them around the time that you start fighting the Revenants.
Yeah, big boys.
The Revenants.
Scallies.
In Doom Eternal, those Revenants came out super early.
Yeah.
They were. They did. And Doom Eternal's tough.
Almost, yeah, there's not too many, like, I don't know, I didn't play it again enough.
Yeah.
I don't know how many different monsters there are.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that Doom either. It's not my cup of tea.
It's cool. It's got like those kill, like the melee animations. The variety they have in those is pretty awesome. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Like, it's hard to have the same one often. Good variety of animations. So yeah, we're going to the monorail.
You have to click call?
Yeah, well, why is it always like not hitting or not clicking?
Maybe it's coming down? There it is. We need to go to return to lobby. Would that be
I go to communications.
garage?
This is where we came from, was the garage.
Yeah, I'll probably go to comms. Inside this tight elevator. Yeah. Nope. I would assume communications would have a lobby, right? This looks like a lobby. Yeah.
Very nice. Monorail.
Monorail.
Your own bona fide something monorail.
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 This is where you said you always got to, you can quit.
Is that The Simpsons?
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah, I'd usually get to right after this monorail part. Cause you like ride it and then you crash or something.
I remember this.
This is when the game just kind of starts to get a little more repetitive. things don't change too much. Like you go to hell, and hell's pretty
gnar.
Hell's pretty. It's like Mars, but with more symbols and fire.
It's Mars, but hotter.
Yeah, pretty much. Doesn't look too much different than this. Less human infrastructure. More demon, devil infrastructure. PD4. Oh, jeez.
Just hanging.
Oh. Back up, man. Good variety of weapons in this one. There they are.
Those are right, yeah.
He said if I can't kill Doom Guy, I'll bring the building down on him.
That's right. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I got rockets too, baby. Just gotta find them. You know that's probably gotta be a hint that rockets are coming soon if you're fighting Revenants.
Nice dodges.
Thanks.
So, complete unrelated side note. In the very first Resident Evil movie, it bothered me that a licker was like the last creature they killed and not a tyrant.
That game, I mean that movie, didn't follow anything in the game. All it did was it took the ideas of the game and the guy made his own movie.
Yeah.
That's all that guy did. And I heard that there's a new Resident Evil movie coming out this fall, and it's supposed to be done right.
Ooh, that's cool.
I heard down the grapevine because the guy who's making the movie was a huge fan of the games. So yeah, Resident Evil movie might actually do some justice.
That's the thing about some of the, like, in the 2000s, when video games, movie, like, representations were coming out, like Silent Hill and everything, which was actually pretty good, and Doom.
The Silent Hill movie wasn't too bad.
Video games weren't as popular even then as they are now.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if, since, like you're saying, it's supposed to be really good, it probably has a bigger budget. I'm sure the budget for that first... Whoa!
Yeah, it was almost like that director, he literally just took he took ideas and made his own movie from it. He didn't respect the game.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get hopes of it all.
Who knows, that Mortal Kombat movie might be really good.
I'm excited for that. Cheat map?
I'm excited for that Resident Evil movie now.
What's up, cheat map?
Yeah, look it up. I haven't looked it up. My brother told me about it. He knows his Resident Evil.
Mortal Kombat.
Right, cheat map.
Dun, dun, dun.
That reminds me of Hydro Thunder. Remember that one?
Yeah.
Soup.
It was like in every Buffalo Wild Wings ever.
It was at the movie theaters too.
It was.
Yeah, that was one of the most popular arcade games that I saw at the time. That and what was the one where you shoot at the screen?
House of the Dead.
Time Crisis?
That one, yeah. And they always have the House of the Dead.
Yeah.
Zombie shooter in it. And it was like impossibly hard. You couldn't beat it.
Yep.
You just would die. What's up, Boken?
Hey, Boken.
Hey, Boken.
Oh, Poking in, Chi-Mob rolling up.
Chi-Mob loving the bloodshed. It's classic week, Chi-Mob.
That's right.
Doom 3, 2004.
Classics.
Yeah. Classic. Oh! Ow. What do you think you're doing, clawing me?
Scratching the screen.
Cornered. Oh,
this sort of game is more difficult.
I know you're up there.
As soon as those revenants come in the game. You're doing pretty good, Vulcan. How have you been?
Oh, I don't have any ammo for that.
How's your Monday doing? Monday night or morning?
Control.
Ooh, gotta find the pump control panel.
I'm doing good.
Shut down the malfunctioning pump.
Excited for some classics this week. If you aren't digging classics for the week, we're going hunting next week. Hardcore mode hunting.
That'll be different.
No HUDs, no hits. Will shelves go down?
Oh no!
Oh,
my death!
Shelves.
I died. I didn't realize I was that low.
There goes your esports card.
Dang.
There goes your pro player card now.
Thought I was a pro gamer.
You can't die in video games.
Now I'm just a couch gamer.
You think you're pro?
Yeah.
If you think you're pro gamer, you can't die.
You're a filthy casual couch gamer, Shelves.
It's just not the same. I want to make millions. Oh, he screwed it up a little quick there.
He was pushing you.
He was.
Trying to secure the kill.
It's a good one, Vulcan.
Oh.
Doom 3.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a good one. Came out in 2004.
2004, baby. Around the same time that the first Far Cry and Half-Life 2 came out. All three games were kind of competing for the top. Doom 3 and Half-Life 2 were definitely competing more than Far Cry, but Far Cry kind of came out of nowhere with this insane engine.
I would say you could shoot his rockets too.
The Cry engine. Groundbreaking. Technology. Technology.
Ooh, Chi-Mob redeemed Rave Break.
Oh! A rave break?
It's about that time.
Let's hit it.
Call for it, Chi-Mob.
A Monday rave break? Let's do it. Let's see what we got. What's a good Monday? What's a good song for a Monday?
Something we haven't played in a while.
Doom 3 isn't a big fan of the alt tabbing.
I need to save the game and closer.
Might be a little more difficult than expected. Oh, hex.
Exterminate.
What's
that one?
Exterminate?
Exterminate.
It's a dubstep.
Dubsteppy?
That's the other dubstep one.
Ah.
What do you think? Are we exterminating demons?
Exterminating demons.
Or is this more like the Rapture?
I don't know.
Are we going berserk?
Ooh, berserk.
You guys just want to try exterminate?
I'm down to exterminate.
Pegboard nerds, exterminate. Chi-Mob, you called for the red break.
We're exterminating demons.
Let's hear it. Uh-oh. Oh boy.
Oh, it's this one.
Oh boy.
I knew this was gonna happen.
Oh boy. Oh boy. I can't do it. I can't press the button, Captain. I can't do it.
Gotta exit the game.
We might not have a rave break. There it is. All right, it's rave break time.
Let's get this thing off the ground.
Let's get it off the ground. Monday, it's the start of the week. And it's rave break time. That was
Goddamn nerds.
Goddamn nerds!
Now I'm a god.
We've got a hot one for you.
Final Fantasy VII tomorrow. Wednesday, GTA Vice City. Next week, hunting. Thursday might be some GoldenEye. Maybe. We'll see. That was actually pretty good.
What is this thing for the injection?
What is that sound? Nothing is over until we decide it is.
That's a neck breaker.
That is. That might.
That's a neck breaker.
Oh.
That is one.
Get you warmed up for the week.
It's a Monday rave break.
Wow.
Exterminate by pegboard nerdies. The nerds.
Whoa.
He said, God nerds? Thanks for that, Shima.
That's Monday rave break.
Monday. Back to
Thanks,
demon
Shima.
slaying.
Back to the demons?
Got about 15 more minutes of demon slaying.
Demon slaying?
No. Demon exterminate.
Oh, you're right.
Exterminate.
You're right.
Exterminate.
Oh. Whoa.
Was that demon baby emote?
What? Demon baby.
Is that the red emote you keep posting in chat, Caladex?
Oh, the one that looks like it's eating the couch?
Is it demon baby?
Oh boy. There's a demon baby. Demon baby.
I think that demon baby was coming up towards you.
I'm really hoping I can get the rocket launcher before we end stream. I feel like I can.
Maybe.
Where you at, rockets? I need more rockets in my life.
Yeah, I think you should get it soon.
Was I supposed to drop?
Oh, there's the demon baby sucking in the couch.
That
It
one.
is.
So I think this is, I went through all of this. I'm lost.
Lost it did?
The rave break made my brain get lost.
Scrambled your marbles?
That's what it feels like.
Scramby Aggies.
All that Bangheddensburg, where I grew up.
You grew up there?
Bangheddensburg.
Huh. Never would have thought.
Okay, so I go up here, and this is the door, and then there's a ladder.
Moon, Shima.
Maintenance ladder
Moon.
deployed. Chimop, is Chimop crying?
Don't be sad.
Not that scary,
Get
Chimop.
too. Don't be sad.
They're fake demons.
Don't be sad.
They're just video game demons.
Reese's Puffs.
Hit him up.
Reese's Puffs.
God, now it's gonna be stuck in my head.
See, I heard that for the first time on TikTok, I think, yesterday. I immediately thought of you. Oh, this is what Kurt's talking about. Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. Hit him up.
Oh, I did something. You guys know Reese's Puffs?
TikTok, man.
Yeah.
This is taking over the world. I gotta stop going on it.
Gets sucked into a void and you can't get out.
It's just endless content.
Emergency shutdown.
It's like
sucked in.
Circumdected.
Sucked in.
When I got cable for the first time and just did nothing but flip through all the channels.
That's what it is.
It is,
man.
What are you gonna get? What's out there? Out there. Out there.
There's people looking at you while you're watching. That's how I know what you like. What's up, off the wagon?
What's up, off the wagon?
What's up, wagon? We chilling on some Doom 3. The BFG Edition. Trying to figure out where to go. That emergency shutdown stuff. Go do stuff while the other stuff is happening over on stuff.
Oh, that's what you gotta do, Shelves.
Yeah.
Just that.
Oh no! Reload!
That was good reflexes.
The dodge.
Duck, dip, dive, and...
I play with a guy on Diabolical. His name's Dodge Too Strong. It's pretty strong. He has some strong dodge.
That's a good name. You're trying to hit the guy and hit him, and he kills you.
He's just like...
His name's Dodge Too Strong.
Like, man, I can't hit the guy.
What was that one guy's name in Spillbreak earlier? You're like... His name was like, You're Bad, or something.
Oh,
I seen that guy. We played against him when we were streaming.
What was his name?
Not You're Bad, No You're Bad?
Something like that.
No, you're really... you're really bad.
I think he streams, actually.
What was his name?
I want to say I saw him on the list when we were on Spellbreak.
That's good.
Is this the way I have to go this way? Isn't this where I came from, though?
it was a very clever way of telling me I sucked at the game if you killed me.
You know?
Those gamers, man, they're clever.
Hey, his name made me smile. I noticed it.
Clever thinkers.
Either I've all been with your mom, or tell you you're bad, or tell you to get wrecked.
Yeah, tell you to get wrecked.
Hey, whatever works.
But what's the Wi-Fi password?
Oh, that was a good one too. Wi-Fi password. PlayStation player.
Dude, I'm so lost. I'm lost in space.
You just gotta look at your PDA, man.
I'm looking at the PDA. Don't attack me. Reach Delta Labs.
Galaxy. No comment.
No comment.
No comment.
They're just a bunch of zeros and ones, Caladex. Hope you're into that. Binary.
Hey, I'll let her know. I'll let her know.
I mean, if that's the case.
And G-Mob, we know you like those totems. G-Mob, you could probably get a pet totem.
Yeah. How much he likes them?
Yeah. You get a little baby totem.
Oh, jeez! Oh, I will say, I did see a baby turtle buy the lion on TikTok the other day.
I seen that one too.
Yeah.
That lion wasn't having it. He just walked. That little turtle made that big lion walk away from drinking that water.
Yeah.
Nature, chat.
Nature.
Crazy.
Oh boy.
It was yeah. The caption was size when size doesn't matter. That was cool.
Yeah.
Big old lion.
Oh my god, how many of them are there?
Reload. That's too strong.
Dude, turtles are cool, man. They're ballsy too. They don't care because all that turtle would have did was just went into his shell.
Yeah.
That big old lion couldn't do nothing.
Yeah, I wonder if there's any like animals that will like suck the head out of a turtle. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
What, like a vacuum cleaner?
Like if they put their head inside like an anteater,
Oh yeah.
putting the turtle's just head in their mouth and sucking it out
Yeah.
in a straw.
GG turtle.
Oh, so here's where a ton of those things come out. Oh, you're in the like the spider webs.
It's either the one thing weird about turtles is they can like activate Mach speed in 2 seconds and just zoom away from you.
Yeah, that is true. I've seen that. Sure.
That tortoise versus the hare that they taught you when you were a kid, that's nothing but lies. Turtles don't move that slow.
Yeah. They can move faster than they want to.
The hair's pretty fast. Oh, the Revenant.
You got it, you got it.
Those guys take a lot of bullets. Oh, there's another one.
Dude, he's punching. Move. This has to be where you get the rocket launcher. Has to be. They wouldn't just throw all these rockets at me if there was no rockets on my end. Not cool, man. There it is. And there it is.
Speak of the devil.
It's like a plunger.
It is. It's the. Might as well be. I'm about to plunge these revenants to death.
Nice shot.
Wants it.
Compression sequence has been
Equalized. Equalized. Oh, you want it? Prediction. Oh! Oh, you dodged me.
Oh, that's a tiny hitbox.
Take 2 rockets.
No, Calyx, treat him out just like the zombie kid, where he says he likes turtles.
Jonathan with the zombie costume here.
Zombie face paint.
Tell us how your day's been going, Jonathan.
That's the meme we're talking about.
I like turtles.
Hey, he got his point across, and I applaud him for that.
That's right.
Hey, you got that internet fame.
Yeah.
You did.
You can look up at what the I Like Turtles kid is doing nowadays too.
Calyx, just go to YouTube and type in Zombie Kid. Zombie Kid likes turtles.
Oh man,
You'll find it.
That's a classic.
That's what Cheap Mop's talking about.
That's up there with that KFC Xbox.
It is. It is.
Recycling.
KFC Xbox, man. Have we been here before? I swear I've seen the same broken staircase several times now.
It's probably the same model.
I like Toto's.
No, I remember this part though. Everything goes red, and everything shuts, and then And then you see something crawling on the wall.
Making progress, are we? And in such a hurry to find.
It's Betruger.
Me.
Making progress,
to
are
rush.
we?
Look how evil he is.
Everywhere, and everything here is mine. We thank you for alerting the fleet, for warning them. You're such a fool. They're racing here, racing to us, and we are waiting.
What?
Waiting for them to fall into their worst nightmare.
No.
They will join my legion, and with their ships, I will bring this hell to Earth. You won't live to see it, and you will die long before you have a chance to warn them.
Lies! Lies!
A good evil scientist, that Betruger.
I like the name.
Yeah, I do too. I'm just gonna say that.
Look at that dynamic lighting in effect. 2004, man. Whoa.
I mean, the BFG edition does look a whole lot better.
Yeah, you know
it
what?
looks more modern.
You're right. I haven't played the original for some time. I did BFG Edition because the, I want to say, yeah, someone said it, the original is not even compatible with Windows 10.
Right. Exactly, Caladex. Totos, turtles.
Well, I got rockets, so I'm satisfied. I'll kill some with it. They don't give you enough rockets.
Flaming skulls.
Alright, well. Yeah, that's Doom 3.
That's a good start to the classic week.
It is.
Grew up playing the absolute hell out of it. Get it? The absolute hell.
Hell.
Doom.
Demons.
It's like a portal to hell.
What's tomorrow?
Tomorrow's...
I'm on Mars!
Dude, Curse made it.
Dude, Curse on Mars?
I beat Elon!
Oh.
I beat him!
Dude, take that, Elon. Dogecoin going to the moon.
Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Yeah, but yeah, tomorrow's Final Fantasy 7. Curse pick, so he'll be playing the whole time. That's something else we do with the classic games. We each pick a game and we play it the entire time. Whoever picks it. So.
Like that.
Yeah. But yeah.
Doom 3 tomorrow.
Wow, a lot of resubs tonight.
BFG Edition.
Thanks you guys for the support.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Chima, Final Fantasy 7.
You gonna play that with a controller?
Yeah, I play that with a controller.
I think I have like a PlayStation style controller too, so it's perfect.
PlayStation.
Somewhere out there in cybernetic cyberspaces.
Beat it in 1 hour.
Alex, Tifa is mine. Just saying now before we start.
Hey,
that's fine.
I don't know about that.
Claimed.
I don't know, Caladex. That might have to 1v1 over the internet for that.
1v1.
But all right. Well, until tomorrow, guys.
Rave on.
Party on.
And dream on, everyone.
We love you guys.
See ya.
See you tomorrow.